So, one of the most common questions I hear from people stuck in a regular 9-to-5 job is this: how do I start a business the smart way when I'm still working for someone else? It's a great question because, let's face it, the idea of jumping from the security of a paycheck to running your own thing can feel pretty scary. And that's exactly why I wanted to talk about The Lean Startup by Ries today. This book completely flips the script on how to start a business, especially if you're starting small and you don't want to risk everything right away. So let's get into it. One of the biggest ideas from The Lean Startup is that you don't have to wait until you have the perfect product or the perfect idea before you start. In fact, Ries says that waiting for perfection is actually one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Instead, he says to start small, test fast, and learn as you go. He calls this the idea of the minimum viable product, or MVP for short. It's basically the simplest version of your idea that you can build to see if people actually want it. If you're still working your 9-to-5, this is perfect because you don't have to spend all your time and money upfront. You're just testing to see if your idea has potential. For example, let's say you're a designer who wants to sell your own t-shirts. Instead of ordering 1,000 shirts and renting a shop, you might just design one shirt, post it on social media, and see if anyone wants to buy it. If they do, great. If not, you haven't wasted a ton of time or money. Ries says that the real goal of an MVP isn't to make money right away, it's to learn. You're trying to answer the question: does this idea solve a real problem for people? If the answer is yes, then you can keep going and make it better. If the answer is no, you can tweak it or try something else. This is so important for employees who want to start something on the side, because it takes the pressure off. You don't have to quit your job tomorrow. You don't have to go all in right away. You're just starting small and seeing what happens. Another key idea from the book is something called the build, measure, learn cycle. It's super simple. Build, create the smallest version of your idea. Measure, see how people react to it. Learn, figure out what worked and what didn't. Then, you do it again. You keep testing, measuring, and learning until you find something that really clicks. This approach is great for employees because it means you're not betting everything on one big idea. You're taking small, smart risks like testing a new skill you have, offering a simple service, or selling something you already love to make. For example, maybe you're really good at editing videos. You could start by offering to edit short videos for friends or small businesses. See if people are interested, ask for feedback, and then figure out how to make it even better. You're not launching a whole agency on day one, you're just testing and learning. Ries says that one of the biggest mistakes new entrepreneurs make is thinking they have to be perfect right away. But the lean startup mindset is about progress, not perfection. It's about getting your idea out there fast so you can see what real people think. This is a huge mindset shift, especially for people who are used to working in a job where everything has to be perfect before you show it to the boss. In the world of entrepreneurship, getting real feedback from customers is way more valuable than having the perfect plan on paper. So if you're an employee who wants to start your own thing, here's what I'd suggest. First, figure out one idea you're curious about. It doesn't have to be your life's passion, just something you think could help people or solve a problem. Second, create the simplest version of that idea. Don't spend a lot of money. Don't wait for it to be perfect. Just get it out there in some way. Third, pay close attention to how people react. Are they excited? Do they ask questions? Or do they seem not interested? This feedback is gold. It tells you what to do next. And finally, don't be afraid to change things up. Ries says that pivoting, changing your idea based on what you learn is a sign of strength, not weakness. The most successful entrepreneurs are the ones who can see what's not working and try something new. One of my favorite things about the lean startup is that it makes starting a business feel less like jumping off a cliff and more like climbing a staircase. You're taking one small step at a time. And if you're still working a job, that's exactly what you need. You're not quitting everything right away, you're building your dream on the side, testing it out, and making smart decisions as you go. So if you're feeling stuck or scared about starting something new, remember this: You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to start. Take that first step, learn from it, and keep going. That's the lean startup way. Let me know in the comments, what's one idea you have that you could test in a small way? And if you enjoyed this breakdown of the lean startup, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on personal growth, entrepreneurship, and building a life that's meaningful and fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.